Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at my main legends going into winters, and we're going to start with the good old Daimyo, Mordex, whatever you want to call him. So first up, yeah, the Daimyo. Honestly, I just really play this guy because I think the most important thing in Brawl is playing a character you have fun with, and for me, that character is Mordex. Now, some people may not enjoy this character, but there's definitely a reason as to why this guy has the highest play rate in the game. I mean, Gauntlet Scythe combined is really good right now, and also the fact that, where's it gonna dodge? Nowhere. The fact that, like, I don't know, there's so much potential for this character. Like, the way he plays is so nice, and Scythe is honestly, one could say maybe Scythe is underrated. I'm not too sure what the general consensus is on Scythe right now. I think a lot of people recognize how good it is, and a lot of people, like, maybe at lower levels understand, like, how much of a pain it can be to fight. But at higher levels, I don't really know what people think of Scythe. I feel like people kind of brush it off to the side. Everyone's focused on bow and, like, gauntlets, which rightfully so. They're really good. But that's the case for, like, everything right now. And I think gauntlets or my bad, Scythe has, like, the most potential out of any of the weapons to really just, like, lay into your opponents. Because if it's done well, then you're going to end up killing your opponent in, like, 3 hits anyways. So that's always nice. Definitely a big benefit. Alright, if I caught him there, I mean, the guy was dead. That's the biggest thing in the world. If you have no recovery or dodge, I think out of all weapons, Scythe is the best off stage, easily. And if you don't have a recovery or dodge, I mean, if you have both, it's a death sentence, but more than likely, it's like a 50-50 shot of you dying if the Scythe player is good enough, right? Because a lot of the times there's options like a 50-50 shot for them to get a certain read. It just depends if they do, like, an up or down move, like a move that covers up or down. But yeah, also I just want a weapon. Thank you. I will say though, the one thing that does turn me away from, like, playing this character is dittos, because I'm not a huge fan of dittos. Not necessarily gauntlets, but Scythe to me is, like, super volatile, and it's kind of like, why do that? But gauntlet dittos aren't really that fun either. And yes, the second guy I'm going to be bringing into the Winter Championship is the Frog. Honestly, how could I leave this guy behind? Spear is so incredibly good right now. And also, like, this guy, again, has Gauntlet. So to me, it's kind of like no-brainer to really have this guy at the ready. There are other characters, and in my original recording, I did talk about another one, but I think I'm going to save that. Maybe as a surprise, because I don't know when I'll actually bring the character out, but yeah, look forward to that if I do, for sure. This character, though, if I don't want to do, like, necessarily, like, a ditto, I feel like playing Spear into Gauntlets and, like, Scythe is pretty good. Or Spear into, dude, I'll be real, Spear into anything right now. There's so much potential for it. And in the past, that's what I've done. Like, if I don't like playing the Gauntlet ditto, then I'll play Spear. If I don't like playing whatever ditto, right? Sword, doesn't matter. I'll just play Spear, because if you catch a dodge, you can do stuff like that. And, you know, you get, how much damage is that? 50 maybe? It's just really good. Not to mention, like, a lot of the moves individually, I think, are quite overtuned. Not so much like Dare, but like Nair in particular. Nair is its own weapon in itself. Gotta be honest, this thing is just, it's ridiculous. I don't understand why it exists in current state. I don't know if they just don't know what to do with the weapon, but yeah, it's really good. I will say too, like, Shang's also there. Like, certain matchups for Scythe I don't think are the best. In particular, I guess the major ones like Lance, but Lance, I think I'd almost still rather play a sword character. Not Hattori, but, you know, Val's always gonna be there for me. And then again, that one secret pick, which I'm not even gonna keep it secret. Jaehyun may be there as well, but I just don't know when I'd play Jaehyun. Val though, speaking on Val's always a character that's at the ready. I don't think I'll never have Val ready to play. Oh, this guy's dead. He just gets brushed off. That thing's so good, man. They haven't nerfed this character at all, so it's just like, until they nerf the character, why ever, like, not have him in my character pool? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, the character is legitimately a menace. He is so good. There, that was my combo. That was literally the best I could do, because this guy keeps running around the map. Ooh, Cross, alright. Dude, Cross is so underplayed. It's ridiculous. That character, I get it, because maybe guns aren't really good, but Honestly, when they make guns good again, I feel like gauntlets aren't gonna be in some like peak position. Like guns and gauntlets already had their time, and it's actually weird to think about how no one was really playing cross. I think the only person I saw play cross was like Boomy. I don't know if Cody experimented with cross at all. He didn't play it in tournament. I mean, I played it more in tournament than Cody did. Now, with that being said, did I lose on it? Yeah, it wasn't really like the best showcase, but I know like Boomy definitely has played cross and made use of him. Cross is so good though. Cross really is. Cross is that legend that I think he just doesn't get recognized, and I don't know why that is. I feel like it's because a lot of people don't like playing guns, maybe. Like, it's just not their weapon. They're like, why play? I guess it's like, why play cross when you could play Mordex and, you know, just have, I guess, more fun maybe. And not just like shoot everything. But I don't know, that's kind of like the fun part about guns, is that you can literally just fly around and like throw bullets out with like 0 risk, right? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I haven't really been a blaster main for a while, but we'll see. Maybe eventually I'll play cross. I remember when we first came out and I was like, you know what, I should probably play this legend. And yeah, I didn't. Oh, does he die? No, that one for misses. That is just so unfortunate. When stuff like that happens, I think that's just like, you can't even be mad when something that stupid just occurs. You just have to accept it. It is what it is. Oh, got him. No, I mean, he's dead either way. You have to understand your limits. You have to know when to move against Scythe. I've been having trouble answering this question. Guys, what do you honestly think you can like go in training room with Spear and practice? Like, I know there's always stuff to do, but I've played Spear for a long time, and a lot of it is just like stuff off sidelight. You know, maybe you can learn all the different types of reads you can do, get certain combos down, but a lot of the times, like, I don't know, it's just, what do you even do? Like, I get gauntlets, I get Scythe, right? Like, I think a lot of people understand like why you would practice those, but like Spear, I feel like you just play and you kind of just like learn it in the moment. At least against other people, when you're trying to figure out, like, I don't want to say this, but I guess higher level stuff to do. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of aside from that, like, general, very blurry statement is, like, oh, with Spear, maybe you could practice, like, egg drops, or, honestly, something I've been looking into a little bit, and I'm definitely going to hit a lot harder this next week, is doing triple D-Light on like all the platform maps. I think triple D-Light not being utilized by Spear players is so bad. It's really, really good. Like, it's just another free, what, 12 damage? I don't know how much damage D-Light does, but I know it's a lot. I say a lot, but I know it's like it's a good amount, and it's like, it's more than Gauntlet Nair. Like, Gauntlet Nair right now is 8. So if people are doing the 3-piece to get that Gauntlet Nair in, then you might as well, you know, learn how to do the triple D-Light when like they have no dodge, because it's definitely true if you do it properly, like if you do the ledge cancel properly, then it's definitely going to be like a hard thing to avoid, especially if no dodge. Well, if you have no dodge is the only time. It's like the same concept if you go for double D-Light, just you're adding one more. That's really it. You just have to have the proper platform. Where's this guy? Oh, he's gonna, man, dude, unarmed is honestly, I think Gauntlet's biggest enemy. I still stand by that. Maybe Katar's. Like, look at that. I did a recovery into him, and he just stuffs it out with his foot. I don't know what universe, like, big fists lose to little feet, but I guess we're living in it. That's always blown me away when it's been able to do that. I think Gauntlets are really good, but, man, I've always said this. I think they lose to Katar's. Unarmed is unironically kind of bad for them to be played into, and then Orb's a newer one, but I think Orb is actually pretty good into it as well. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, everyone.